Have you ever felt really run down and wondered if your metabolism is worn out? Well, you might be right, but here's the good news. Most people assume that as they get older, their metabolism slows down, and there's nothing they can do about it. I'm going to show you how to turn it back on, and not with extreme dieting, but with simple, natural strategies that can help you gain energy, burn fat, and improve your metabolic health. While you're doing all these things to rescue your metabolism, you also want to avoid metabolism killers. Hi, I'm Dr. William Lee, physician, scientist, and author of the New York Times bestselling books Eat to Beat Disease and Eat to Beat Your Diet. Now, in Eat to Beat Your Diet, I describe how you don't need to go on extreme diets to improve your metabolism. And in this video, I'm going to share with you something that might surprise you. The solution isn't just eating less, it's eating strategically. That's right, certain foods and habits can help your body burn fat, boost metabolism, gain energy, and improve your overall health. Now, most people assume that as they get older, metabolism naturally slows down, and there's nothing you can do about it. But that's wrong. It turns out there's a surprising truth. Your metabolism is actually hardwired inside your body, just like the operating system of a computer. And once you boot up that operating system, it just runs the way that it was designed to. And new research shows that if you treat your metabolism right, it's designed to be remarkably stable, even during middle age. So let me explain. A landmark study was done, including over 6,000 people from 20 countries that looked at metabolism across the human lifespan, from 2 days old to 90 years old. And here's what the researchers discovered. Our metabolism is hardwired to go through only 4 phases over our lives. Want to know what they are? Phase 1, from birth to 1 year old, metabolism skyrockets up to 50% higher than adult levels. Phase 2, that's from 1 year old to 20 years old. Metabolism gradually goes down to adult levels. And here's the big surprise. Phase 3, that takes place from age 20 to age 60. And that's where metabolism was discovered to be rock stable. That's 30, 40, 50, up to 60. That means your metabolism doesn't automatically slow down like you might assume when you're middle age. And it also means that 60 can be the new 20 if you let your metabolism do what it was designed to actually do. Now, finally, phase 4. That's after 60 years old. Your metabolism declines, but only modestly, by about 17%. And by the way, if you're interested in using science, not fads, to take control of your metabolism and your health, make sure you subscribe to this channel. So what actually happens in middle age? We know that people gain weight. We know that metabolism can feel slower. And here's what's really happening. Gaining body fat, especially visceral fat, that's the fat inside the tube of your body, slows your metabolism. It's not the other way around that a slow metabolism causes you to gain weight. It is that when you actually gain body fat, you actually sit on and slow your metabolism. And by burning down that extra accumulated visceral fat, you can actually elevate your metabolism to get back into better shape and have more energy. Now, metabolism is very complicated, but the good news is that making a few simple choices in how you eat, how you move, and how you sleep can help you gain control of this hardwiring. Because your body already has the machinery. You just need to shift the gears to get back into shape. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 science-based ways to activate your metabolism. A couple of them might surprise you. Now, before we get to those, let's look at what actually wears down over time. Your mitochondria in your cells become less efficient. Your mitochondria, the power packs of the cells, when they become less efficient, you have less energy. Your muscle activity also declines as you get older. And something called brown fat, your brown fat, becomes less active. Brown fat actually creates heat and elevates your metabolism. As you age, that becomes less active as well. But here's the thing, these systems that generate energy and actually increase your metabolism, they don't disappear. They just need the signals to activate them. Activate the mitochondria, activate your muscle activity, activate your brown fat. So here are some strategies that you can use to do this. The first is intermittent fasting. You've probably heard about intermittent fasting. It's a powerful way to help you burn down excess visceral fat, and it doesn't take too much effort. When you're not eating, you're fasting. And when you're not eating, your body lowers its production of insulin because it's not going to get any more food where insulin needs to draw it into your cells. Insulin's job is to store energy, not to burn it. So when your insulin goes up, your ability to burn fat goes down. When your insulin goes down, which happens when you're fasting, guess what? Your body is able to burn down fuel, burn down energy. Your body switches into fat burning mode. That means that when you're sleeping while you're not eating, your body is capable of burning down fat. Now, how do you put this into action? Simple. After dinner, don't eat anymore. No midnight snacks, no desserts before bed. Go to sleep. In that period between putting the dishes away and not eating anymore, all the way to bedtime, and then over the course of sleeping, let's say 8 hours, in the morning, your body will have burned down body fat. Now, that actually works. It's good for metabolic health. It actually helps to elevate your metabolism by burning down fat. And if you want to go a little bit further and get more out of this technique, skip your breakfast. I do that sometimes myself. I'm busy or I just don't feel hungry. You don't have to eat breakfast. Skip your breakfast. And then eat lunch. So now think about it. You get up at 7, don't eat until lunch. Now you're adding 5 hours. And that's 12 hours. Now you're actually getting up to 16, 17, 18 hours of fasting. The second strategy is to move a little. Okay, exercise. But you don't need to actually work out in the gym. Just move. And look, here's the thing. We are living today in a screen-based world. We sit a lot. We sit in front of a computer. We've got our phone in our hands. But your metabolism is actually designed for movement. You've got to move to get your metabolism going. So here's a solution. Move around. It turns out research studies have shown that even fidgeting, that tap, tap, tap of your leg, that's even movement. But better yet, what you should try to do is walk. Walk about 30 minutes every day. That's it. Do it after dinner. It's a great time to do it. Walking activates your muscles, and your muscles are metabolically active. They increase energy use when you're exercising. So you're burning down fuel. That improves your insulin sensitivity, so your metabolism becomes much more efficient. That kind of metabolic strategy, staying in motion, means you should never let yourself sit down for long periods of time. Get up, take a break, go for a walk after a meal, go for a walk 30 minutes, walk with a friend. Socializing is actually really good for your overall health, including your mental health. And if you don't have anybody to walk with, put on some earbuds and go listen to a podcast. By the time you're done, you've actually walked around while you're listening, and you've gotten some really good muscle activity going on. Now here's something fascinating that most people have never been told. Your body can actually burn fat to increase your temperature. The third strategy is to use temperature to your advantage, and that means using cool temperatures around you. Your body actually has brown fat. It's a special kind of fat that's unlike regular white fat that you can actually see. The wiggly jiggly stuff. Brown fat is paper thin, wafer thin, and it burns energy. And when it burns energy, it's generating heat. That's a process called thermogenesis. And to generate that heat using mitochondria, the power packs of your cells, your body is actually triggered to do that with cold temperature. When it's cold outside, your body automatically knows it needs to warm up. What does it do? It triggers on your brown fat. And your brown fat will fire up its power plants, the mitochondria, and it'll actually generate heat. Now, where does the mitochondria get this fuel? Well, it draws the fuel down from the other stored energy in your white fat. That's the harmful wiggly jiggly fat. Brown fat, the good fat, burns down bad white fat by drawing on its energy to create heat. So that's how being in cold temperatures, where your body can sense the cold, will activate that brown fat. How do you use this? A couple of really practical ways. You can try sleeping in a cooler room, around 67 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't want to be freezing, but you also don't want to keep your room really toasty. That temperature is cool enough to get some mild thermogenesis actually going on. This way your body is already going to be burning energy while you're sleeping because you're fasting, and cooling it down means your brown fat will sense it and it'll add to the metabolism boost that you're going to get. The fourth strategy is cold water. Water is important because it helps us hydrate, and hydration is very important for overall health. But when the water you drink is cold, that adds something extra. When you drink cold water, it goes down to your stomach, and your stomach has temperature sensors that can sense when it's got cold water in it. Cold water activates those sensors and triggers thermogenesis. It triggers your brown fat to start firing up to generate heat. Your core temperature is getting colder, and your body reacts by saying, let's fire up some heat here. Again, brown fat with mitochondria fires up and gets its fuel to create that heat from the white fat. So brown fat burns down white fat, and cold temperatures can activate this at the level of your stomach by drinking cold water. It's a small effect, but if you're drinking cold water throughout the day, that benefit is going to add up. Every little bit that you tweak actually helps to improve your metabolism. Now I want to go a little bit deeper and give you a fifth strategy, and that involves your mitochondria. Your mitochondria, as I mentioned before, are the power plants of your cells. They are energy burners. They draw on fuel, they fire up, they generate heat, they generate energy. But your mitochondria can decline with age. And here's what's interesting. Certain substances can help support the renewal of your mitochondria. So even as you get older and your mitochondria become fewer and not quite as efficient, you can actually get substances that can help to power up and replace your mitochondria. One of those natural substances is called urolithin A. Where does urolithin A come from? It actually comes from your gut bacteria. Your gut bacteria naturally makes urolithin A. That urolithin A is generated by your gut bacteria when they eat polyphenols. Polyphenols come from foods like pomegranates, berries, and walnuts, for example. When you're feeding your gut bacteria those polyphenols, your gut bacteria will digest them and kick out this metabolite called urolithin A. Now, not everybody can generate it, but most people actually have the ability to create some. And that urolithin A will support mitochondria. And if you're not a urolithin A generator, that's okay. You can actually get urolithin A as a dietary supplement as well. So I just talked about 5 strategies that can actually help to boost your metabolism. If you're feeling worn out, you can actually use any of these strategies as a great starting point. But there's one more thing I need to tell you. While you're doing all these things to rescue your metabolism, you also want to avoid metabolism killers. So let's talk a little bit about what you want to dodge. Number 1, you want to dodge excess added sugar. Where do you get that? Like in a soda. When you chug down a soda, that amount of sugar can easily overwhelm your metabolism. And all those extra calories from that sugar promote fat storage. Remember, when you add extra fat, you're actually sitting on your metabolism and lowering it. Now, 1 can of soda is not going to do that. But if you drink soda day after day, and many people drink multiple sodas a day, that habit is what's actually going to add up and sit on your metabolism. Another food that you want to dodge is eating a lot of ultra-processed foods. You know what I'm talking about. Foods in boxes and bags and wrappers and cans that have a long list of ingredients that you can't actually pronounce and don't know what they do. Many of the additives in ultra-processed foods can damage your gut microbiome. Those chemicals will help to destroy or imbalance your healthy gut bacteria. One of the things your healthy gut bacteria does when it's healthy is actually release substances that lower inflammation. So when you're eating ultra-processed foods that damage or disrupt the gut bacteria that are normally supposed to be lowering inflammation, what happens? Your levels of inflammation rise, and that disrupts your metabolism as well. So what's the message I want to give to you in this video? Your metabolism is actually hardwired to help you stay strong, healthy, and active, and to give you that energy. But your metabolism can be disrupted. It gets disrupted when you gain extra weight and too much white fat. Your metabolism can be damaged or disrupted by inflammation, by inactivity, by not moving. And your metabolism can be damaged by a poor diet. These are things that you can actually do something about. You can shift your diet. You can move. You can actually do things for your gut that lower inflammation. And you can actually eat in ways that help to burn harmful fat by activating good fat. The good news is you can get that metabolism back because it's hardwired in your system. By changing what you eat, when you eat, how you move, how you sleep, and how you hydrate, you will send signals to your body to activate that hardwired metabolism, restore your energy, and improve your health. If you want to take control of your metabolism and your health using real science, make sure you subscribe to this channel because this is where I share practical, science-based strategies to help you activate your body's natural health defenses. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.